Hi everyone, hope you are all fine. In this short session we are going to see about the most commonly used fixative, formalin, which preserves what time would decay.
Chemical fixatives are of three types: coagulants, crosslinkers, and compound fixatives. Coagulants precipitates the proteins, crosslinkers crosslinks the proteins with nucleic acids. Compound fixatives does both the function.
The most common cross-linking fixatives are aldehyde fixatives. Examples are formaldehyde and glutaraldehyde. Let us now learn how to prepare formaldehyde. Pure formaldehyde is a vapor. This vapor has to be completely dissolved in water to form a solution. Commercially available formaldehyde are 37 to 40% formaldehyde. Aqueous solution of 10% formalin is produced by mixing 10 milliliters of 40% formalin with 90 milliliters of water. This solution gives us the 10% formalin, the most common fixative. What is the mechanism of action of formalin? Methylene hydrate in formaldehyde is the reactive group. Methylene hydrate reacts with nucleic acids and cross-links the adenine-thymidine-rich regions, and it also reacts with hydroxyl methyl side chain of proteins, forming reactive hydroxyl groups. Once these reactive groups are formed, they combine with each other to form methylene bridges. This is a slow process, and most of the time fixation occurs only up to the formation of reactive hydroxyl groups. So there are two steps. 1. Formation of reactive hydroxyl groups. 2. Formation of methylene bridges. If the tissue is washed before the formation of methylene bridges, it will return to its original state. Washing for 24 hours in running tap water removes the reactive hydroxyl groups, bringing the tissue back to its original state. If the tissue is washed before the formation of methylene bridges, it will return to its original state. Washing for 24 hours removes the reactive hydroxyl groups. If not continuously exposed to formalin, after 4 weeks, 90% of reactive groups will be removed. This is called as the reversibility of formaldehyde reaction. When formaldehyde dissolved in unbuffered aqueous solution forms formic acid, formic acid preserves tissue antigens better than buffered formalin, but produces brown-black pigment with degraded hemoglobin, called as the formalin pigment. Differential diagnoses for formalin pigment are melanin and hemosiderin. There are different methods for removal of formalin pigment. First one is the Kardacevich's method, where the sections are placed in a mixture of 100 milliliters of 70% ethanol and 2 milliliters of 28% ammonia water for 5 minutes to 3 hours. Second method is Lilly's method, where a mixture of 50 milliliters of acetone, 50 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide, 1 milliliter of 28% ammonia water. Third method is picric acid method, where the sections are treated with saturated solution of picric acid for 5 minutes to 2 hours. Let us now discuss about different forms of formalin used in the laboratory. First is the most commonly used 10% neutral buffered formalin, which is prepared by adding 4 grams of sodium phosphate, monobasic, monohydrate and 6 grams of sodium phosphate, dibasic, anhydrous with 10% formalin in a pH of 7.2 to 7.4. Carson's modified Mellonix phosphate buffered formalin preserves the ultrastructure of tissues. It is prepared by adding 2 grams of sodium phosphate, monobasic and 0.42 grams of sodium hydroxide. 10% formal calcium acetate is another form of formalin, which is prepared by adding 20 grams of calcium acetate. This is a good fixative for preservation of lipids. Next is 10% formal saline, which is prepared by adding 9 grams of sodium chloride to 10% formalin. This 10% formal saline can also be buffered by adding sodium phosphate. Zinc-added formalin acts an excellent fixative for immunohistochemistry. Rate of penetration of formalin IA about 1 mm per hour. Major disadvantage of formalin is that cross-linking is reversible within the first 24 hours. This can be overcome by using 2% glutaraldehyde, in which action is rapid and irreversible. It used for ultrastructure analysis in electron microscopy. So, the commonly used aldehyde fixatives are 10% neutral buffered formalin and Glutaraldehyde. Neutral buffered formalin preserves cell morphology. It is cheap and stable, but fails to preserve acid mucopolysaccharides and gives formalin pigment, but it is effective for routine laboratory preservation. Glutaraldehyde gives better fixation of ultrastructure but has poor penetration rate. It is best for electron microscopy. This ends today's session. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more videos. Let us meet next time. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, keep looking deeper. Every slide tells you a different story. Stay curious and keep those microscopes busy. Goodbye. Happy diagnosing!